Baby, you pump for my butt, me can't leave you. Come in on your belly, come me want breathe you. Only if a girl out there want me fi fuck them.
Hi guys, I'm back with another video. This is actually a fun one for me. Don't mind the shit over there. Everybody's packing up to leave school. This is my dorm room and I do share with two other girls. So pretty much this video is of me recording my friend. I gave her a makeover. So my friend is gay and she's what's considered a dyke, or as you would say, not a femme. I would actually upload a picture of her right here. Yeah, so that's my friend before. And I'm pretty much making her over because she wants to take pictures for her graduation that, you know, look a little more girly or whatever. So if you guys could just give me like a few minutes of your time, I just want you to watch and see how I've made her over. Details will be provided below of all the stuff that I used. Okay, first things first, I actually started her eyebrows off camera and I'm pretty much using the concealer right now on the bottom of her right brow. I'm just blending it out. I gotta get all that out. Sometimes I do eyebrows and I realize that it be having the line left over when I first started out and I didn't like it, so now I really blend. I sped it up at this point. And you can see that both her eyebrows are initially done. And now I'm actually going to go in on the other one and do the same exact thing. So just stay tuned and you will see as I completely blend out the remainder of the concealer that I am applying to the bottom of her brows to get that definition. Her brows are pretty arched, so they are pretty dope when they are finished. And I am a fan of how they did come out. Here you see me blending out all of the excess concealer that I did initially put on. I thought I was going to do eyeshadow, but I didn't end up doing any eyeshadow, so I just completely blended it out as best as I could. She's always talking, as you can see. Now I'm actually about to go in on the top of her brows and do the same exact thing that I did on the other side, on the bottom, and blend out the top. This is what they ended up looking like. Pretty decent for her first time getting her eyebrows done. Obviously, I still have more work to do, but this is exactly what she looked like. Now I'm going in with some primer. This is actually a primer that I got from the beauty supply store. I put some all over her face. At first, I wasn't sure what primer was for, but then now I get it to prime your face so the makeup stays and holds. Now I'm just having a little fun, smacking her around. And yeah, I'm priming her face because a lot of people don't realize that, well, I didn't realize that you had to prime your face when I first started out doing makeup until I started watching YouTube. Now I'm going in with this color corrector that I did get from the beauty supply store. I feel like everyone uses this. Now I'm just blending it out all over her face. Blending it out. I'm blending out all of the color corrector that I did put on her face, and after I'm finished blending it all out, I do go in with the foundation that she ended up getting from Sephora, and I put it in dots all over her face. The foundation is actually just a sample because she doesn't really wear makeup, so it's better for me to just get samples. She got two, even though one could serve for, like, you know, doing your face twice or 3 times. I took the sample and I dabbed it all over her face so she has full coverage. I believe the foundation she's using is Fenty. I'm not too sure. This is what she looks like when I'm finished putting on the foundation all over her face. She loves to play, as you can see. Let me zoom in on her ugly face. Now she's ready for me to actually blend it out. Now I wet the sponge that I did initially have her buy to apply her makeup, and I blended it out all over her face. You see me blending. I'm a dabber. I don't drag the beauty blender over her face. Now I'm gonna go in with this Fenty Beauty concealer that she did pick up in 410, as you can see. I guess 410 is her shade. I'm not sure. I haven't really found my shade in Fenty yet. I have to mix because it's hard for me to find my shade when I go there because it sells out so quick. So I tend to have to mix a lot. So when I do, you'll know. This is what her face looks like. I applied it under her eyes, on the top of her forehead, above her lip, on her chin, and on her nose. And I also applied some contour. And now I'm just going in with the beauty blender and I'm blending out. Like I said, I dab, I don't drag. I'm dabbing out the makeup that is on her face, on her chin, on her forehead, all over, and I'm dabbing it. I actually bring it down to her neck a little because I do see that some people have, you know, discoloration on their neck. Even though her neck is even with her face and her skin tone, I just wanted to have an even look and bring it all the way down all over her face. I dab on her nose, especially in the creases around her nose, because, you know, sometimes we forget to do that and you end up moving around a lot and you notice that there's a crease that was missed. Blend out her forehead. You just continue to blend this out. She's pretty relaxed for someone who's getting her makeup done for the first time. Try not to dab her eyebrows, you know. That was my mistake a lot when I did first started doing makeup. This is what she looks like. Now, I'm actually gonna go in with the Sacha Buttercup baking powder that I've had for so long. As you can see, it's almost done. Me and her are on the same shade, so she is pretty much gonna be fine using this. She won't look too powdery. I'm gonna take my beauty blender, the one with the flat bottom that I do use for the powder, and I'm gonna blow off the excess, and then I'm going to put it all over her face. I don't bake for long. I don't believe that baking for long is something that I like to do. I don't leave it on and do something else ever. I like to put it on and then completely go in and dust it off. I just think it's a better look. I take this Mercer powder along with the Sephora brush. Not even sure what brush that is, and I brush off the excess baking powder off her face while also brushing off, while also powdering her face just so the makeup sets and it looks good. I apply some all over her nose, her cheeks, her chin, her neck. I brush off the excess. I even go in with this contour kit that I did pick up from the beauty supply store, and that's what I use to actually set her cheeks. I go in with this color. It's actually the color that you're supposed to use. And I apply it to her nose, the rim, on both sides where I did contour her nose. That's the best thing to do, to me anyways. Then I go in and I apply around her forehead because I put some contour there so the forehead's a little, the color, she has a cool look. She doesn't look too powdery. Then I go in and I put some on her cheeks where I did apply the contour, even though her face is strong and her jawline is nice. These are the lashes that she did use. I go in and I apply some of the Duo eyebrow glue. I don't know what she's doing right here. I think she fell asleep, or she wanted me to show you guys what her face looks like. After that, I go in with this glow kit and I actually apply the Glow. I use some Mario Badescu spray and I spritz her face. This is what she looks like after all that. I don't know what she's doing, but she was really enjoying this look and loving it. Okay, so now I'm all up in her grill and I'm trying to show you guys what she looks like at the end of the makeup. After all the highlights and the eyebrows and the powder and the eyelashes. Now, after makeup, now it's time to put on the wig. I did make this wig for her actually a couple weeks prior, maybe 2 weeks prior to this. So she did have, an idea of what it looked like. I then go in and I put it on her head. The hair is Ali Pearl. It's straight hair. I think she got a 20, 22, 24, 26. I know it's 4 bundles. And I'm pretty much now just putting on the wig, making sure it's comfortable on her head. And making sure that the cap isn't too tight. Because, I know when my cap is too tight, I can't function right. And I hate a tight wig. I then go in with these 2 products, my favorite 2. I don't like when my hair is weighed down, so I don't like to go in with too much product. But I go in with a little bit of oil and I apply it to the closure because, well, that's just the first part. Closures always seem to have these flyaways, and that is where the mousse comes in. You go in and, of course, she's talking again. You go in and you just brush out the hair after you put the oil, and just making sure that she's comfortable. And I won't even call her my client because she's really one of my close friends. You go in with the mousse now, and you spray an even amount in your hand because you don't want too much, but you want it to be silky and glossy and real nice. And you just put it all over the top. Try not to get it on her makeup because that's exactly what I did. So now you just do all that and pretty much, yeah, wipe it all out. I kind of sped this part up. You wipe it all out. I don't know what she's talking about, but she was getting real serious and intense. You wipe it all out and then get the comb. You make sure the part is all good because, I did have to go in and pluck this a little bit because, well, yeah, I don't believe in bleaching the knots because I don't want the hair to be weak. This is the final product and what she looks like. I don't know who she thought she was, but my sis looks like a baddie, okay? A baddie. And I was really feeling it. This is exactly how she looks close up. I was really feeling it. Like I said, as you can see, I really did a good job. I'm hyping her up. That's why she's smiling. And yeah, I had fun doing this look. Now, for the finale. I got so many videos. Her mom was so shocked. And I was totally happy.
Girl, I get stigmatized and your pussy too tight, can't fit me size, mama. But it's me love fuck you, you're pretty and wise. Queen up your pussy like your queen. The long gonna make it's the earth up your belly, but don't apologize. Me love you, me fuck you for life. Wine bunny cocky and say, and you know you're pump for my diamond. Wine bunny cocky and say, And you know your pum pum a dive.